In April 2023, Dutch authorities placed the developer of the Ethereum mixer Tornado Cash, Alexei Pertsev, under house arrest. Despite community requests, the U.S. Treasury Department did not remove the project from its sanctions list. According to Mixer.money, such measures cannot be applied to Bitcoin mixers. The authorities' claims against Tornado Cash are based on data on money laundering of $7 billion in cryptocurrencies. However, according to Mixer.money, such services cannot filter incoming transactions. AML scoring contradicts the purpose of mixers, to ensure the anonymity of users. In addition, no service can cancel incoming transactions. The risk of receiving dirty cryptocurrency remains. Moreover, the majority of such coins are sent not by hackers, but by people who bought coins on dishonest exchanges. Several types of sanctions are applied to block Tornado Cash, restricting access to the site, blacklisting smart contract addresses in SDN, freezing addresses by token issuers, and removing repositories from GitHub. Removing code from GitHub is the most interesting sanction. Apparently, regulators were trying to prevent the creation of analogs. But within 2 weeks, other users re-uploaded the code to the service. Mixer.money notes, representatives of the service emphasized that neither this nor other measures affect Bitcoin mixing services. The SDN blacklist only works for Ethereum-based smart contract mixers. Bitcoin mixing services often generate new addresses for each transaction, which cannot be entered into any registry. Blocking the site threatens to lose the interface for working with a Bitcoin mixer, but the latter can provide it in other ways. For example, we launched a Telegram bot and a mirror on the Tor network. Freezing accounts is not applicable to Bitcoin at all, networks where there are no centralized coin issuers. Mixer.money believes that the only real threat to centralization is in the Bitcoin network, which could lead to on-chain censorship. More than 50% of Ethereum in staking is owned by validators from the US, and if representatives of Uncle Sam come to their offices, decentralization and anonymity will immediately end. The situation is different with Bitcoin. Americans control only a third of the network's power, which means that attempts to block it will only increase the time for confirming sanctioned transactions. In the opinion of the services team, the community should abandon support for sanctions and promote the decentralization of networks and projects. Decentralization is the most effective security measure for blockchains and individual services. We have already done everything possible to distribute and duplicate our services so that even in the event of blocking, they will be available. But the community should also be aware of the importance of decentralization and support projects that follow this principle.